Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Wisdom and Light here, and I am back with another pick a card reading. Yes, we are back with another pick a card reading. A lot of you have been loving these readings and I have a lot of fun doing them. If you're new here, hi, my name is Bianca, but most people know me as Miss J, and welcome to Wisdom and Light, where we do monthly horoscopes, we do celebrity readings, and we do now pick a card readings, honey, and whatever that's going on in the cosmos. And I'm excited to be here. A huge shout out to everyone that booked a session with me yesterday, October 4th. And I'm still just overwhelmed with joy, and I'm a little nervous because I just want to make sure that I am doing a good job by everyone. My books were open for personal readings yesterday, and I didn't know that it was open for November and December. I had the intention to only have it open for October, but because social media was shut down and everything was glitching, I wasn't able to see the background on what was going on. So I'm going to honor each and every person that booked. And all I ask is that everyone is extremely patient with me. I will always communicate if something comes up. And please always read my disclaimers and just get a feel of my vibes and how I do things so we are all on the same page. Again, if anything comes up, I will definitely reach out and email each and every one of you, okay? And for anyone that was not able to get an appointment, I am working on something. I'm trying to figure it out, and I will make announcements when I do have availability. But right now, my books are closed at the moment. I will make announcements when I have availability. And that's it. That's all the announcements. And be mindful of scammers. You can only purchase on my website, and all of my social medias is linked down below. Now, got all the disclaimers out of the way. We have 3 groups. We have group 1, group 2, group 3. We also have 3 crystals, and I want to just bring the crystals up towards you guys while you guys are intuitively picking the group that is resonating with you. Group 1 has the raw amethyst. Group 2 has the labradorite. And group 3 has the blue calcite. Keep in mind, everyone, that you can pick more than one group. Also keep in mind that you have the free will to change your destiny. Not everything is set in stone. You have the power to change things around. This is just an energy checkup, and I hope a message in any of these groups resonates with you. And if it doesn't, it more than likely belongs to somebody else. So please don't get upset if something is not resonating. You can always choose a different group, or you can grab and choose what is speaking to you, okay? So let's begin. Group number 1, this message is for you. Ooh, and the reading started at 333. Did you guys catch that? 333. Who has been seeing 333? Give this video a thumbs up if you've been seeing 333 and you chose group number 1. That was so divine. That was so perfect how 333 just showed up as I began speaking and addressing group number 1. You chose the raw amethyst. You chose the raw amethyst. And you know what I love about raw crystals? I love that they have their own characteristics, and there's just something special about finding a crystal that hasn't been polished, but I love a polished crystal as well, okay? Now, intuitively, I feel that you chose this crystal because you need clarity. And during this Mercury retrograde, there could be this vibe of not understanding what is happening. And if you chose to even watch this video and you are having a hard time during this Mercury retrograde, please don't take offense by this, but normally if you're having a tough time, there is something in your life or something within yourself that is not in alignment. Make sense? Meaning you're not connected the way that you need to be connected, and you are not trusting in yourself in certain parts of your life. And sometimes the Mercury retrograde can bring that out of you, and it can create a lot of confusion in parts of communication and all of that stuff, okay? So the fact that you chose the amethyst raw crystal, and the amethyst speaks about intuition and clarity, I feel that this pile, this group number 1, you chose this group because you need clarity. You need confirmation. And I have a feeling that you're going to get that if you chose group number 1, okay? So we have some 2 angel messages. Think about the question that you have in mind. Take a deep breath and center yourself. Do this at least 3 to 7 times. You can even pause this video. What is the question that you have? You can say it aloud or keep it to yourself. And these cards will give you the answer to that question. The first question You received weight. You received weight, and you receive, oh my goodness, listen to your intuition. And we were just speaking about intuition. The amethyst, clarity. Nothing is a coincidence. Everything is happening for a reason. And I'm just so excited to see what Spirit has to say for group number 1. The love message is letting go of expectations for group number 1. Okay. And let's pull some tarot cards. I have about 6 or 7 tarot cards here. The Sun. They're telling me to put it in the center. Okay. 6 of Cups. The Tower. Okay. We also have the 9 of Wands. Okay. The 3 of Cups, followed by the 6 of Swords, the 9 of Cups, wishes fulfilled. And I'm going to put that right here. So the answer to your question, they're telling you to wait. Your angels are telling you to please wait. There's more information that you need to know. Please wait because everything is actually not as clear as you think it is. Please wait because you should be able to see what's going on. Interesting enough, I thought that the moon card would come out with this type of energy, but I'm actually happy that the sun card is in the center of the reading, and I was guided to put the sun card in the center because there has been a lot of confusion or misunderstandings. So I feel like for group number 1, your third eye, your crown chakra is closed or it's blurry, basically. It's kind of like needing to wear some contacts on your third eye, needing to put your glasses on because it's like, am I seeing this? Is this really happening? Am I tripping? Am I overreacting? And because Mercury is in retrograde right now, it's kind of harder to see when you are not, of course, balanced. So I feel that, again, people that was drawn to this video, there's an imbalance that's going on that's causing the misunderstandings and the hoopla that is happening during this season. And even if you're watching this video a year from now and you're not going through a Mercury retrograde of any sort, there is a message here of needing to see what needs to be seen. And the fact that you receive listening to your intuition, don't rush into anything, don't sign any big papers or contracts. It's not time to do that. It's time to pay attention. You're being called to pay attention, group number 1. Now I have the 6 of Cups, the Sun, and the Tower. Don't get scared of seeing the Tower. I actually feel that the Tower is going to be that aha. Is going to be lightning striking. That's what I heard intuitively just now. Lightning striking is going to be, I have my suspicions of this person that's coming back from my past, or I have suspicions on what happened in my childhood, or I have suspicions on old connections that I once had. I see them for who they are. There's a happy ending here for me because the Sun card, I don't care how bad the spread looks. The Sun card always kind of amplifies things and brings a promise of positivity in any spread. In my opinion, this is just, I ain't the gospel, but this is just my opinion. So the fact that the Sun card is here, yes, there are some things that you are going to be seeing that may make you a little bit disappointed, but you are meant to see it because it's just going to realign you to where you have to go, and it's going to set the pace on how you have to move forward. The Tower card being here is you seeing something or someone for who they are, or seeing what you no longer want for yourself. Realizing that you've changed your mind, which you have the right to do, group number 1. You also have the 9 of Wands, the 3 of Cups, and the 6 of Swords. So now that you can see everything, during this Mercury retrograde, once you see it, protect yourself, protect your energy. Because right now Spirit is showing me a mother walking with her child, walking home from, the mother's like picking up her child from school. She's holding the child's hand. The child wants to cross the street really fast, but the mother said, nope, there's a car driving. That's spirit right now. You are the child that's about to run across the street, but you didn't see that that car was coming and driving 60 miles an hour around school zones. Excuse me. So this is spirit saying, don't run because you don't see what is coming at you. So when you pause and you wait, you're going to see this energy rush in, and you're going to be protected from all of that. You're going to be protected from this person, from this incident, from this thing, from whatever. And if it's not a person, it can literally be what's going on in the world. Not trying to get dark, but there's a lot going on right now. And there's always been a lot going on, but it's being amplified because we are living in the digital age where we can see everything. So if you wanted to travel, right, there could be a delay with that. If you wanted to start something, there could be a delay with that. If you wanted to speak peace with someone, there could be a delay with that. So this is why the message here is let go of those expectations, because it may not be the right time to have that sit down, to have that conversation, to have that moment that you are looking for, because you feel like it's going to give you clarity to address it, but they're saying, nope, wait, because the clarity is going to come by watching how they move. The clarity is going to come by their actions. The clarity is going to come by what everybody is doing around you. So if you feel that you are not supposed to take something or do something at this very moment, there's a reason. And if you feel in your soul that you're not moving, there's a reason. And if you are forcing the need to run across that street, not knowing that there's a car driving really fast by you, this is spirit protecting you so you don't get hurt, so you don't end up in a situation that is not really serving you. Now, the good news is group number 1, you're very cautious. A lot of you could be Capricorn. A lot of you could have a lot of Saturn placements in your chart. A lot of you could also even be Sagittarius. A lot of you are very grounded people. Oh, but I feel a lot of Aries in here as well. What's some other signs? I'm feeling a lot of Geminis here too. A lot of Geminis, a lot of Gemini energy is in this spread as well. A lot of Geminis. Scorpio too, but not as much as Geminis, Capricorns from what I'm feeling. Some Leos too. There's definitely a good mixture of earth and fire signs here, but if you're a water sign or an air sign, hi, I did say Gemini, that's an air sign. But no matter what sign you are, you were brought here for a reason. I was just like bouncing off energies and feeling what I was feeling. But 9 of Wands here, now that you see things for what it is, you're going to be very protective of yourself. You're going to be very protective of your energy. Then you have the 3 of Cups, celebration. Happiness is going to be here for you and present for you. And then we have the 6 of Swords. You're moving forward. Followed by the 9 of Cups, your wishes will be fulfilled. So because you are going to be patient and you're going to wait and you're going to just kind of feel everything out, you're not going to get yourself caught up or in trouble. Now, if you are watching this reading and maybe you didn't wait, maybe you rushed into it, maybe you said something too soon and you weren't supposed to say it, because you said it, they're hiding it, and that's also blocking your third eye from seeing it. Because here's another thing, if you say it too soon, they have time to protect what they're actually doing. Let people do what they gotta do. My mom, she is a Scorpio, and she always told me, give people the rope to hang themselves. You don't gotta be the executioner. They will do it all by themselves. Wait and watch. Pay attention. Because even if you address it now, you're giving them the opportunity to clean up. It's kind of like you're calling somebody saying, hey, you did this. And they're like, no, I didn't. But they're cleaning up, they're sweeping it around so you don't prove them right. So they don't prove you right, right? They're doing all of this, and you gave them the heads up by trying to confront them. Nah, they're going to expose themselves. People are going to be exposing themselves to you during this Mercury retrograde, and you need to take it as face value and understand that it is what it is. And when you see that, you're going to be moving forward. You're also celebrating because it's like, woo, I dodged a bullet. Woo, I don't have to deal with that anymore. Woo, I didn't sign those papers because they were really about to screw me over. Okay, so there's a celebration here. It's not like it's doomed, but let's say you rushed into it anyways, right? Spirit is saying, okay, protect your energy, learn from this, and stay still and be still until you get the green light to speak, until you get the green light to go forward. If you already rushed in and now you're realizing why you shouldn't, this is a great time for you to rest, protect your energy, keep to yourself, and make the moves that you have to make so these cycles don't repeat itself and continue. So that's what I'm seeing for group number 1. I pulled another deck. Yes, another deck. We're going to pull an animal totem message. Of course I have to shuffle. Come on, y'all. Of course I have to shuffle. We are going to pull a message, animal totem, spiritual message for group number 1. What does group number 1 need to hear for their highest good and protection? Okay. And we have the snake spirit. It's time to heal. So people always associate snakes with betrayal and sneakiness and anything to do with saying one thing and doing another, conniving. People associate the snake with that. They see it as a bad omen. But in African spirituality, Haitian spirituality, the snake represents wisdom and transformation and shedding the old and bringing in the new. And not only that, number 5, 55, 555, the number of big life changes. So maybe this pause is happening and you're being called to be still because there's changes coming in and you are shedding old skin. You are shedding, you are changing. For the better, by the way. Okay? So this is your animal totem. The next animal totem, let me just get this card right here. Oh, wow, the chameleon. See? The chameleon. Act as if. Don't let them know the cards you holding. You're saying too much. You're being called to see, not speak. You don't have any throat chakra cards here. You don't have any throat chakra energy here. You're not being guided to speak. You're being guided to be still. Because everything you need to see will actually come right at your front doorstep. And people will reveal and show you who they are. Situation will reveal itself. Everything is not as it seems. I forgot where I got that theme song from. I think it was from some Nickelodeon show. I forgot. Oh, was it Wizardly Place? I don't know. I think you guys know. Let me know if y'all remember the show. Everything is not as it seems. I don't know. But that's like literally the song that I just heard. Oh, hi. This card flipped up. Take a time out. The brown bear spirit. Yeah. Group number 1, sit down, please. And I say that with love. Please sit down. Don't run. Don't skip. Don't power walk. Stay still. Or you're going to miss what spirit is trying to show you. All right, my group number 1s, I love you guys. Sending you all a big virtual hug. And I hope this message resonates with you. Leave a comment down below. Let me know how you felt about this reading. And I will be back with another video. Bye. Group number 2s. Hello, my group number 2s. This Mercury Retrograde message is divinely for you. If you chose labradorite, you chose a very intuitive crystal, you chose a very protective crystal, and you chose a very cleansing crystal. Wouldn't be shocked if you're a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. I also wouldn't be shocked if you are a Capricorn, Aquarius, because there's something about this that screams Aquarius to me. Looking like it's not from this world, which is all Aquarius type of energy. You know, group number 2, I feel that the energy that is around all of you, it's more so about confirmation. The last group, it was talking more so about being still. For you, I feel that this reading is going to be speaking a lot about things that you already know. And maybe you just needed a sign. Maybe you just needed that green light. So I really hope that this message does that for you. Now I have 2 angel messages that we're going to start off with first. And what I want all of you to do is just take a deep breath and center yourself. Do this at least 3 to 7 times. You can stop at 3 times, 2 times, 4 times, whatever that's resonating with you. Feel free to even pause this video if you need to focus on the question that you have. These are angel messages. So whatever that you're thinking about, whatever question that you have to mind, this will answer your question. These 2 cards. This is from your spiritual team, from the divine. So let's see, what is the answer to your question? You can say it aloud or to yourself. Okay, these 2 right here. The answer to your question is let go. The other answer to your question is the situation will improve. So it's not saying yes or no. It's more so about what you have to do in this situation is you need to just allow things to be the way that it is. You need to just accept it. You need to release it because it's not serving you to try to control it or micromanage it. And I feel like that's the vibe about this Mercury retrograde as a whole. It speaks about rather than trying to control it, let it be. One-sided love comes up for group number 2. Don't like that card, but we're going to dive deep into that message and why it came out. And now we have some tarot cards. What are the tarot messages? Oh, group number 2. Group number 2. What is going on? Okay, so group number 2, you're definitely giving me your ex came back, somebody that's a love connection is knocking on your door, and you are not sure if this is it. You are not sure if this person is being honest. You are not sure if you are being honest with yourself or if you're overreacting, if you're overthinking. Okay. Group number 2, I feel that you know the answer to your question. Even though they're calling you to let go and the situation will improve. Let go of this because it's not serving you to keep it. Group number 2, this doesn't have to be a relationship. This could even be parts of yourself that you are refusing to release. You're being called to just not dwell on it or put so much energy into wondering what you did wrong or what you could have done better. Letting this go is just going to allow new energy to flow in. And keep in mind that the Mercury retrograde is in the sign of Libra. The new moon is going to be coming out by the time this video is uploaded. And Libra always represents balance. Maybe putting all your energy into what's negative or putting all your energy into this relationship or whatever that this is starting to drain you. And the best thing that you can do, and I'm hearing this message, the best thing that you can do for someone sometimes is to just let them go through things. You can't really save them from it. Let them face it on their own because you can't really protect them from it if they're doing everything they can to not listen. The 3 of Swords, the Ace of Wands, the Queen of Cups reverse. For a lot of you, this could be just, I keep hearing the song from Lauryn Hill, The X Factor. Taking them back, taking this back, round and round and round it goes. And it's you putting in all of the effort. Again, if it's not a relationship, group number 2, it's definitely, it could be your job. Putting a lot of energy towards something and you're not really getting a thank you. You're not getting gratitude or appreciation for all that you are doing. Now, I'm not saying all of you should just leave your job or leave your responsibilities because you're not getting a thank you. But maybe group number 2, it's time to pull back on all the extra things that you are doing, because I'm hearing like, well, if I go above and beyond, maybe they're going to see it or maybe I'm going to get appreciated. Spirit is asking you to just do what you can and do just enough that's not going to make you feel like you're giving away you. You're giving away your soul. You're giving away your dignity, your integrity. So for example, if you run a business and your goal is to stop working at 8 p.m., but people were maybe late or whatever, and now you're working past 8 p.m., that's a disservice to you. You're giving too much of yourself and you're not getting paid for those hours. And even if you are getting paid for those hours, you're missing your life. You're missing your kids grow up. You're missing opportunities. You're missing parties. You're missing family gatherings, all because you are putting a lot of energy towards something in hopes that it will come back to you in a big way. So I'm not saying to stop all that you're doing, group number 2, but you can definitely reel it back in and pull it back, because it's this vibe of, I'm a good person, look at all that I'm doing. And here's another thing, if you're doing so much in hopes to get like appreciation, the door's not opening for a reason, or this is not presenting itself to you for a reason. So don't try to force the situation to move in your favor. It's kind of like dang, group number 2, please don't get mad at me. It's like a vibe of somebody buying root work, somebody buying spells to make somebody fall in love with them. It can be like that. Maybe you feel like somebody's doing that to you. Maybe you have experience doing root work before. I'm not judging anybody. I am not against or anything like that. I know everybody has their reasons. But whenever you're getting a lot of pushback and you're getting a lot of resistance, there's a reason for it. And the person that's putting in the most effort, right, they're the ones burning themselves out in the end. The people or the situation that you want to come towards you, they're good. But you're the one overexhausting yourself. So the Mercury retrograde is showing you that maybe, just maybe, you're not putting enough in for you, but you're putting a lot towards other things in hopes that it comes back to you. It's a similar energy as well as like gambling. You go to the casino every weekend. You feel like if you put these numbers up, you're going to get a lot of money back in return. You're spending a lot of money on different tools to bring in that energy to win the lottery or to win at the casino. And I'm not dismissing it. I'm sure a lot of people have won before, and I'm sure that miracles can happen, right? But there's this energy of, okay, you're doing this a bit too much, and you're saying that you're not trying to gain anything, but there is something that you're trying to gain. Be honest with yourself. And maybe what you're trying to gain, when you think about it, do you really, really need it? Or is this just like something that you really, really want? Like, is it going to nourish your soul in the long run? Is this person going to really be who you want them to be? What if they change their mind? What if you get it and you realize that you don't like it? It's time to just let the situation improve on its own and let this go for your peace of mind, for your well-being. Because the Queen of Cups talks about being over emotional or over invested in something that could be dangerous or harmless or harmful, excuse me. And Queen of Cups, to me, that can symbolize maybe you're doing or indulging in something too much. I say this all from a place of love. There's no judgment on my end whatsoever. But Spirit is cautioning all of you to kind of check yourself on why you are over investing in something. And let's be honest, if I over invest in something, it's because I am hoping that I'm going to gain something out of it in the end. Right? I'm hoping that I'm going to make that happen. It's very similar to like a celebrity that you really, really like. They're not as big as A-list celebrities, but they're up there. And there's a person always DMing them. There's a person always messaging them, trying to get their attention. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it's great, knock on doors and everything, but the person can also look at that person like they're just trying to use me. So I'm going to keep that door closed because it's not authentic. It doesn't feel true to me. It feels like you're trying to use me. Or group 2, you could feel like somebody's doing this to you. There's no right or wrong scenario here, but there's this energy of let this go, pause, because you could end up hurting yourself and not getting the reaction or the result that you want because it's not time for you to have this yet. Damn. Sorry, group number 2. I'm sorry. It's just like I want to always say positive messages, but this is a Mercury retrograde reading. And if anyone ever feels out of whack during a Mercury retrograde, that actually speaks about a chakra not being aligned or you not being centered. There's an imbalance that's going on. So all of us are here for a reason. And even as I'm reading this message, I can apply this with myself. I can say, you know what? Maybe I am expecting so much from someone that has shown me over and over that they can't do it. And after a while, even though they're wrong, would it make me wrong to kind of take away their free will because I'm forcing this on them? I'm giving them an ultimatum because I want this for me. But what about them? What about how it makes them feel? And this doesn't mean that you're wrong. It just means that you become wrong when it's like, I want this my way. I'm in charge. It's very similar to what's going on in the world. How we say we have a right to our body, but now if you don't do this, you can't go in the store. If you don't do this, you can't travel. If you don't do this, you can't do this and that. So even though, yes, you have the choice to not do it, it comes with a consequence of now you can't do this. Like, these rights are taken away from you. You feel me? And it's crazy. Sometimes people do that to us and we don't realize it. And if you think about it, we may do that to people and we don't realize it. And even if you're coming from a beautiful, sweet place, you want to be this person's love of their life. You want to take care of them. You know that this is good for them. But is it taking away their free will of what they want to do? And are you trying to control it rather than just letting it go and letting just the situation flow on its own? And if it's meant to be, it will come towards you, and then you can take charge the way that you need it. But right now, it's not being understood that way. It's looking like you're trying to control it, or someone is trying to control you. So group number 2, it says one-sided love. There is a lack of emotional balance, connection, and fulfillment in a relationship. Love and feelings are not being reciprocated. This may pertain to an imbalance of give and take. And then we have the 6 of Pentacles, give and take type of energy. And here's the thing, the High Priestess is here because you already know that this is not going to work out, so don't force it. Don't force it. It's time to pull back, let go, and the situation will improve on its own, where you don't have to sacrifice so much of yourself and give so much of yourself. Because what you don't want is to be right, and then somehow, some way, you end up being wrong because now they feel like you're bossing them around. Have y'all ever been in like a relationship where it's not official, and you know that being in a relationship would be amazing for the both of you, but then he or she turns around and say, you're controlling me. It's my choice. You're controlling me. I'm not ready yet. And now you're thinking, what? We had intimacy. We go on dates. We have a good time. What are you not ready for? What do you mean you're not ready? But listen to the person, right? They're saying, I'm not ready. So that's for you to let go, remove yourself, and pull back. It's not for you to convince this person of your worth, who you are, and all of that. And that's like a harsh reality, because there's so many people that have been invested in relationships for a long time. And then the next thing you know it, boom, he marries some girl he met 6 months ago. Boom, she marries this dude that he met. It's so crazy how you have good intentions for people, but it ends up turning around like you're the bad guy. And it happens to the best of us. There's no ill intent. There's no malice. There's nothing evil about loving someone and wanting that to be reciprocated, especially if you've done so much for the person or if you've done so much for a job. But if there's resistance here, it's not for you, or the opportunity is not present right now. Let go. The situation will improve. So when I look at labradorite, I want to look up the meaning of this beautiful crystal, because there's a reason why this came out. There's a reason why this is here. There's a reason why you chose this, because this is a powerful group. This group can make miracles happen. This group, some of you probably even practice magic, or you do root work, or you follow the moon cycles, or you're religious. If you don't do any of that and it makes you uncomfortable, I don't mean to make anyone uncomfortable, but remember, we're reading for a big group of people, and there's all walks of life that stumble across this video, and it's important to grab what resonates, right? Let me look up labradorite, because I know there's more meanings to it, and I want to read the benefits of labradorite. It's saying, just like the northern lights that illuminate the winter skies of the hard north, labradorite doesn't shy away from beauty, grace, and mysticism, and great healing powers. While sometimes the world can strip us of our much-needed energy and precious resources, labradorite teaches us how to bring life-giving energy to all areas of our souls, from the body to the mind and those deep, hard-to-reach corners which keep us all in balance. It's a stone that shows the way to self-soothing, artistic ambition, cosmic energy, and enhancing our mental clarity. Take a look at how the ways in which labradorite is considered the stone of transformation. If you were called to this stone, the reason why you are called to this stone is to gain and rule in your own power, and to not to just give energy to those that do not understand or reciprocate it. It is a grounding crystal, and pay attention to how it can help heal tension and anxiety, whether it be around life or within yourself. So, group number 2, what is it about this situation, whether it be your relationship life or your work life, that is bringing you a lot of anxiety and stress, and you are being called to have this crystal to help you release that and to transform your pain into power? Don't force it. Don't force anything. Don't chase anyone. Don't chase anything. You attract everything. You don't need money. Money needs you. Say that. Money needs you. You don't need money. Money needs you. Money loves you. Money is in love with you. Money just comes and it stays, and it helps you and everything. Money loves being around you. Say those affirmations to yourself, right? Because there's this energy of running after something, running after maybe even someone, running after what you think you need. Sit and pause. This Mercury retrograde is calling on you to just allow things to flow. Okay, allow things to flow. So let me get my pendulum. If it moves in a circle, it is a no. Right? If it moves in a circle, it's a no. If it moves back and forth like this, it's a yes. See my hand? I'm holding it. I'm not moving it. It is moving by itself. Okay. So for group number two, do they need to let this go? Will better come in for them? Will the situation improve with this person or situation? No. It's moving in a circle. Will a better opportunity come if they are patient? It's moving back and forth. You see how it just redirected and is moving back and forth? Okay. When will good news flow in for group number 2? October. November. Ooh, November is a good month for group number 2. December. January. Yeah, that's in a circle. Pay attention to the month of November for group number 2. All right, guys. I love you all, and don't be so hard on yourself. More than likely, these people don't know what they're missing out on. Good riddance. Kick them out. It's done. If it's meant to be, it will be. This Mercury retrograde is teaching you to don't force anything. And don't force anyone. And don't force yourself to stick around for stuff that you don't resonate with. Animal totem message. You know, I couldn't end this reading for you guys without shuffling some cards. If you're new here, then I shuffle cards a lot. What is the animal totem message for group number 2? Okay. There is always enough. The koi fish. There is always enough. How about group number 2? What you've done is enough. And you no longer need to convince or do anything to prove yourself. If that isn't good enough, somebody else or an opportunity is going to appreciate you. And for whatever reason, it even feels negative. This issue, it's not for you, group number 2. So don't force this, please. It's not for you. Better is coming in. Oh. Trust in divine detours. Sweet results await. The coyote and the bee. And 2 cards came out. I wasn't intentionally trying to get 2 cards to come out. Wow. You're going to be okay, group number 2. Anyways, I love you guys. And leave a comment down below if you resonated with this message. And I will talk to you guys later. Mwah. Bye. Group number 3. Last but not least. If you chose group number 3, this message is for you. If you chose the blue calcite crystal, This crystal is so soothing and it's so healing. And this talks about, for me, calm waters, sitting by the beach early in the morning when the waves are very calm and very soothing. And this is also activation of your throat chakra, activation of your third eye and even your crown, but this is definitely a throat chakra crystal. I love calcite because they're relatively very affordable. That's number one. And number two, they just have such an inviting energy, and they come in like a whole bunch of colors. But if you chose this, you are ready to heal during this Mercury retrograde. You are ready to become aligned again. And these messages are brought to you so you can recenter and refocus, because if you are having a hard time during the Mercury retrograde, there is some part of you that is imbalanced. Because if you understand how to work with energy, energy is not going to rule you. You're going to be in charge of what you allow and what you entertain. So just keep that in mind. So group number 3, take a deep breath for 3 to 7 times. It could be 2 times, 4 times, 7 times max, whatever that resonates with you. What you're going to do is you're going to take these deep breaths, and you're going to think about the question that you have in your heart. You can even say it aloud if you are in a safe space to do so. And the first cards are going to be angel messages answering these questions. Okay? So, group number 3, you can even pause this video if you need time to think about the question you want to ask. It's all up to you. Okay, group number 3. To answer your questions, group number 3, yes is the answer to your question, and within the next few weeks. Okay. I love that. I love that there's a lot of optimism here, because maybe you're not feeling that right now. Group 2 is all about needing to let go and not control someone or something, or have people control them. For you guys, it's like I've been waiting for good news to come in, and it finally feels like everything's going to be moving in my favor. That's what I'm hearing for group number 2. The next card is reconnection. So some of you could be speaking to someone from your past and getting great healing from that. I know they say that during a Mercury retrograde, if an ex comes back, don't get back with them and everything. And I mean, I'm not going to tell anybody what to do, but I will say don't make anything official during that time, but you have the green light to hear them out if that's what you choose to do. If that means that's going to give you some type of closure. Sometimes closure is healing yourself. It doesn't need to be where you have to reach out and speak to that person. But group number 2, someone is waiting to speak to you or reach out to you or wanting to talk to you. Or an opportunity that said no to you is resurfacing if it's not anything to do with matters of the heart. But I do feel like this is what matters of the heart, because I mean, hello, this crystal is shaped like a cute heart. And it's blue because you're healing. Right? So this feels a little bit emotional. So group number 3, excuse me, you walked away. You walked away from the situation because it brought you a lot of pain. Group number 3, you didn't understand why this happened or why this person chose to do this to you. Group number 3, it felt like you lost your best friend. It felt like you lost hope. You lost faith in a lot. Group number 3, you have been resting and keeping to yourself. I always see the 4 of Swords as a Reiki card for me. Whenever you get a Reiki session, you're always laying down. And there's this regeneration happening. Resting is needed. It even looks sort of like someone in their grave. I hate to get a little dark and morbid, but it looks like someone in their grave. It's like maybe you've been resting. You've been so quiet. Maybe you fell off the grid too. Maybe some of you stumbled across this video and nobody even knows where you are. Nobody knows if you're online. Nobody knows if you're okay because you've been very quiet. We live in a digital age, so people being online means that they're present and they're active, but you've been very quiet. You've been very gone. You haven't been here. Or you haven't been around. You haven't been around your friends. You haven't been doing the things you used to do. And you've probably only been keeping close friends and family around you, but you just haven't been that person because something broke your heart. And these emotions are coming back up during this Mercury retrograde, because I do feel that you either heard from this person that caused all of this, Or some of you are dreaming about this person too, and I want to say that they're dreaming about you as well. You don't know if you should forgive this person. You don't know if you will ever see them the same, but there is a part of you that wants answers. And you're not wrong for wanting to have answers. There is this energy of, if you talk about this to your friends, they judge you for even wanting to know where everything went wrong. You have been overthinking this and letting this consume you. With the King of Swords being here, this had a lot to do with heartbreak and somebody not willing to be sweet with you, someone not willing to bend for you, someone that was very stuck in their ways and wanting things to be how they wanted it to be. If it's not romantic, this feels like I've been trying to get this job, I've been trying to apply, I've been trying to get through to this, I've been trying to make this happen, and I keep running into a brick wall. So maybe I'm not good enough, maybe I shouldn't be doing music, maybe I shouldn't be painting, maybe I'm just always meant to struggle, maybe I am not enough. And group number 3, for a while you believed that. But what I love about your reading that I'm feeling, even though the cards are not showing it right now, I'm going to shuffle some more. And I think this is the only group where I'm going to grab my tarot deck and shuffle some more, because there's more messages coming for group number 3. Group number 3, whoever picks group number 3 is always, you guys are always in for a treat, because for whatever reason, number 3 it's like a very magical number, at least on my channel. They always get very deep messages, because I do feel like group 3, no offense to the other groups, group 3 is a little bit more emotional, a little bit more empathic, a little bit more reserved than the other groups. It doesn't mean that the other groups are not also sensitive in their own way, but group number 3 is definitely the type of people that kind of sits with their emotions, and they sit with things, and maybe they overthink a lot about what could have been, how it could have been better. So I do resonate and see that for group number 3. So this person was cold. The situation was cold. It just felt like you didn't belong, and you just, oh, this card fell out, and you just left. Oh my God. Okay, so I kept feeling that this had something to do with love. You know something, this person that broke your heart, or maybe you probably broke their heart, somebody, if not both of you, have lost your way. This person lost their way, and this person misses you. I know that we say don't get back with an ex and don't get back into any relationships during a Mercury retrograde. I get that, but this is Libra season, and Libra season is all about love. I would say be patient, but there's something about group number 3 where normally I don't encourage this type of action, right? But I can't believe I'm saying this, because you guys know I'm a Capricorn, and I'm very quick to be like, nope, nope, nope. I'm not guaranteeing that you guys are going to be together and live happily ever after, but it just feels like emotions and things that needed to be said are finally going to be said. And it just has a lot to do with, it's been suppressed for so long. The message here is, this is a reconnecting or a healing of a relationship. A connection is rekindling and reviving. This could be a relationship reaching a different level. Expect a healthy shift, change, or growth. And then the last card is the Lovers. This doesn't have to be romantic. This could be 2 best friends that lost their way, and now they're working on rekindling. They're working on making things better. So the answer to your question is yes. This person is thinking about you too. The answer to your question is yes. This is going to be happening within the next few weeks. The answer to your question is yes. There's a lot of pain here. And I'm not guaranteeing that you guys are going to get back together, but will you guys be back in a better space where you won't be scared to go out in public? Because a lot of you were scared to go out in public and bump into this person. And I wanted this reading to be more about energy and work, but it feels like you've been hiding from someone or a situation that embarrassed you, that hurt you. So group number 2, there's a happy ending for you. There's clarity here. There's a solution here. There is a conversation that's going to be had. That's why you're dreaming about this person so much, because they are even in the astral planes. They are spiritually looking for you, and they can't find you because you fell off the grid. So group number 3, y'all gotta keep me updated on everything, please. Leave a comment down below if this is the energy that is surrounding you right now. Group number 3, this kind of feels like a cliffhanger because I'm not getting a clear on how this is going to end, but there's a happy ending here. That's what I'm seeing. So you guys will be okay during this Mercury retrograde. I feel like there is a solution here for you guys. Anyways, I love you guys. Leave a comment down below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I deeply appreciate you. I love you guys, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.